Yo, what's up, everyone? We back. Right now, I'm on the second episode. I think this shit's going somewhere. Yeah. I'm seeing a whole vision. I'm seeing a whole creative vision just from here right now. Look, I will have long lost interest, but it's making sense. We're finally able to make the second episode. Now, the second episode is called The Four Commandments. Yes, it's a reference with the Ten Commandments, but hear me out. We have four commandments that we should abide to live a better life and to make a better society. Yes, this is in reference with the 10 commandments that we all know from. But let's just look at it as a simpler look, a simpler look at things, right? All right, let's go into it. All right, first on the list, we're going to be talking about the first law, which means stay true and committed to your own belief. Alright, I'm going to explain on that, right? Staying true and committed to your own belief. Wow, what does religion preach? In fact, what's the very meaning of religion? Well, my own definition, religion is a concept created by us human beings in unity so as to inspire love, peace, diligence, good values into a society with people of random, multiple backgrounds, right? It's a point of reach and contact for everyone. It says, I don't know who you are, I don't know who you are, I don't know who you are, but based on this concept, let's get together and share this piece. And it works. I am very, very proud of that kind of system, right? But any information telling you to justify one over the other, to place one over the other, to rank one over the other, please, they're staying away from that type of information. Religion is not a competition. It's basically people getting together about a particular topic and sharing the peace they have with it. You love your religion, you love your belief, whoever you are, wherever you come from, whatever religion you practice, you stay true to it. Someone else practices a different one, you embrace the difference, you just acknowledge that he find peace, you find peace. Everyone stays at their own lane. The second on the list says, obey the law of the land. As the saying goes, give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, right? There are basic rules and regulations in your country, in your states, in your community. Abiding by them keeps the peace, keeps the order in such community. There are rules set for us human beings to abide so as the natural flow of order in the society where peace, togetherness, and upright progress can flow. Once such rules are violated, chaos, entropy is introduced into the system, and that is where things get out of hand. Us doing our own duties as citizens, abiding by the law, is what actually progresses a better society. The third on today's topic is talking about love your neighbor, love your friends, love your fellow human beings. Now, I like this topic for a fact that it preaches about spreading love. To be honest, we could all use some. Times aren't really making people smile. That's just the truth. Times aren't really making people smile. We all have one thing, one issue we're going through, and next thing you know, calamity, chaos just rains down. It's a very sad thing. It's a very sad. Sometimes it looks like we're all just spiraling down into this whirlpool that keeps on going deeper and deeper with no limits. But I would like us to keep up the faith, keep up the hope, continue spreading the good you can, continue spreading the kindness you can. The best thing we can do right now is that we have each other. We have each other in these times of disunity where hate is more oftenly seen than love rarer than gold. We have to hold on to each other, the people we have. Spread moments, spread good moments, spread progressive moments, productive thoughts. Never regrets. Don't waste any time. You like her, you shoot your shots. You want to get that job, go get that job. It's one lifetime goal. Make sure you spend it with the best memories you can. Now that right there, that's heaven. Number 4 on our topic today, which I would say is the last but definitely not the least. In fact, I feel like it should be at the top of the list, right? Because those 3 commandments I mentioned earlier are majorly affected by number 4. Number 4 states, love yourself. Loving yourself. As alluded as it sounds, right? It plays a key factor in the way you look at life. Basically, I always say that everything is controlled from your mental life. You keep your mental life healthy, the rest of your other aspects will flow easily. There are different enemies against loving yourself. I'm going to list some. We're going to talk about that much on a later episode, but I just decided to scratch the topic, get you guys a little bit of a trailer to what it is we're going to be talking about. The key enemies of loving yourself include depression, anxiety, insecurity, low self-esteem. The normal, usual shit you normally see every day. Exactly. It's the issue we deal with that people tend to overlook. People tend to think it's a natural flow of order, but it's the worst case scenario at which you don't want your life to be, because it's gradual. It slowly degrades you. It stays there like a cancer. It stays there like cancer cell. It doesn't really show anything to the point where it starts manifesting itself. It has taken over your whole body. It has taken over your whole perception on how you view life, over your whole relationships, on how you communicate with people. That's what these enemies do, right? And funny enough, right? The enemy wears a mask. The enemy, depression, wears a mask. Anxiety wears a mask. And you being its opponent, you take off that mask. That's you conquering depression, you conquering anxiety. When you take off that mask, you notice the person who has been running a train on you, who has been running a train on all your emotions and how on all you view life. You realize that person was you. Blockbuster. I'm talking about some shit right now. A friend once told me that the key to our happiness is ourselves. Only us can make ourselves happy. It sounds something cliche, something you see on an Instagram quote, but think on it, reflect on it, that you are the only reason you can make yourself truly happy. Not the person you're talking to, not the money you're making, not your current situation, because anything can change, anything can come up, anything can go down. You and the way you vision your life, your self-worth you impute to yourself, the dedication towards your work that shows your goals, you achieving your goals. Now that adds self-worth to you, that adds value to you, that adds confidence and builds up self-esteem. That's where the loving yourself process goes. Now you see yourself achieving so many things you could have thought were impossible in your depressive states. Because depression is like, as I said before, is you weighing down yourself. It's like a gate and you are the gatekeeper and you need to pass the gates to move on to the next level, and you are blocking yourself from moving on to the next level due to the recent or current traumatic issues that may have happened that may have put you in those depressive state, right? But the thing is, we can all get out of it. We can all unmask that enemy that so hides in the darkness, running a train on our emotions. All we just have to do is just to get up from it. It's just to get up. Loving yourself isn't just the say, it's the do, it's the action you take into it. I have goals that I want to make. I see myself achieving this in the next future. How happy would I be if I rose up from this to that under the space of, let's say, 3 years? I feel accomplished. I feel I've achieved something. Now that's loving myself, because I'm adding worth, I'm adding value, I'm adding the trophies towards my life. I'm seeing myself painted in the portraits that me as the painter I'm painting. I'm not painting in black and white. I'm not painting a depressive image. I'm rising against that, getting to do something. I'm making my money up, I'm getting my steps in, I'm getting my workout in. Yes, I would like to also draw in the fact that exercise is a major killer of depression. It's a major killer of all these mental issues. It's a major killer. It's something that is needed. It doesn't just help you build up a character of discipline. It also helps you get things done. It also builds up your physical well-being. So you can see it's all well-rounded. I'm just bringing an example of exercise. There's so many. I'm into so many things. I'm into photography. I'm into video editing. Just the little things that just put smiles on my face. Because all we really can do now is to find a source of happiness in these dark times. That's just it. You can't get lost in these dark times. You have to let that candle light in you stay lit. The wind might sway left, might sway right. Make sure you use your hands to protect that little flame. Make sure you grow that little flame. And make sure that little flame becomes a wildfire of success and achievements. See, I'm talking just so inspirational right now. But yeah, that's it. And I was really key on this last point, loving yourself, because personally, it connected to me. I have seen the value of it, and I would say it's been upwards from the point I noticed that. From the point I started working on myself, it's just been totally up. And I see myself achieving so many things, and I see you all achieving so many things too. So this is the end of the podcast. Is it the end of the podcast? Yeah, I think it's the end of the podcast. Everything was fine. Episode 2 is March, right? It is March. Watch out for the YouTube videos I'll be posting up. Some people who don't have Spotify or who can't connect up with Spotify, don't have a Spotify account. You're in luck. There's Apple. I'll be uploading to Google real soon. And YouTube has that visual content, you know what I mean? Yeah, people who saw my first video uploaded, they know what they were talking about. They like the whole content. And that's going to continue throughout the whole session, right? Fuck with my link, fuck with my social media. You have any comments, you have any suggestions, you have any questions, you have any donations, you can reach me. Thank you very much. I'll see you all later.